Hi everyone, I'm RJ.
And I'm Kiana. You're watching The Weekly Show.
Let's start off with some announcements.
Baby grooms for seniors for the yearbook have been extended till Friday, March 5th. Senior dedication yearbook ads can be found on the Herff Jones website. More information about the ads can be found to your right-hand corner where it says Yearbook Ads.
Up next, Top 5 with T, Kiana's Spring Break Bucket List, Irregular Creativity, and the weather.
Rosa Parks was a proud member of the civil rights movement and is best known for her role in the Montgomery bus boycott, where she refused to give up her seat just because of her race. Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist and American poet who received numerous awards for her work. Many of her published works span the time of over 5 decades, such as the movie Medea Family Reunion. Amelia Earhart was the first woman to ever fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean and went on to set many records. She was also part of the 99s, which was an organization dedicated to female pilots. Anne Frank was a German diarist, well known for her book The Diary of Anne Frank, which describes her experience as a Jewish victim of the Holocaust, and her book has influenced women around the world. Lastly is Marie Curie, also known as the mother of modern physics, who's most well known for her discovery of the elements radium and polonium. Unfortunately, she poisoned herself by carrying around radioactive materials, and her body, to this day, remains radioactive. And those are your top 5 influential women. Until next time, Vipers, thanks for watching.
Do any of these images spark your interest? If so, come join the Mechanical Design and Engineering Club. Here at the Mechanical Design and Engineering Club, or MTech, we practice all the important things it takes to be an engineer in fun ways, including hands-on projects and extensive topic research, all at your request. For more information, please contact the email on screen or visit Andrew Kalakulak in room E10.
Welcome back, Vipers. Today I'm going to be showing you my 2021 Spring Break Bucket List. First on my Spring Break bucket list is have a picnic at the park. The second one is to go on a hike with your friends. Visit a farmer's market. Go on a bike ride. 5 is to bake some cookies. 6 is to go to the zoo. 7 is go to a flower field. 8 is to read a book. 9 is to watch the sunset or sunrise. And then 10, last but not least, is to go swimming. That was my 2021 Spring Break bucket list. Hope you guys have a good spring break. Bye, Vipers.
weather forecast. Friday we'll have a high of 83 and low 56. Saturday we'll have a high of 80 and low 54. Sunday we'll have a high of 79 and low 54. Monday we'll have a high of 79 and low 53. Tuesday we'll have a high of 75 and low 51. Wednesday we'll have a high of 73 and low 51. And finally Thursday, high of 71 and low 49. My name is Sebastian, this is your weather forecast. I wish you all an epic and safe spring break.
RJ, do you have any spring break plans?
No, I'll probably just stay inside. I would ask what you're doing, but I think you already told us.
Miss Maxwell has an announcement regarding the cleanliness of Browder High School's main stage theater.
Roaches were found eating through old milk cartons and candy wrappers inside the outlets on stage. Upon return to school, please clean up after yourselves in order to maintain the cleanliness of our school and avoid insect infestations.
Now for our RJ spring break movie recommendations: Rating Your Pets with Stella, Spring Break Anime with Sebastian, Groovy Grub, and Sports with Nick.
Hey Vipers, RJ here. I am so glad spring break is coming up because I need one. Since we're gonna have a bit of free time, here's some movies that I recommend to help keep you entertained. The first movie is called Little, starring Issa Rae, Marseille Martin, and Regina Hall. It's actually really funny. It tells the story of Jordan, who gets turned into a 13-year-old or like a middle schooler, and her assistant, April, has to help her.
Ding dong! Ding dong!
I really think I could help this company.
Concentrate on being my assistant.
I wish you were my age. Then I'd check you. Boo. I wish you were little.
How did you go from this to this? You went to bed grown and then you woke up
Little. What? Child Protective Services.
It's really funny, the characters are great on screen, and overall it's wholesome. The next movie is Back to the Future. It tells the story of Marty McFly, like going back in time, and like he messes up the timelines and has to like fix stuff to make sure that he actually gets born.
Now, he's trapped in the past.
It's gotta be a dream.
About to meet. And he's making an...
He also has this crazy mad scientist friend. It's funny, although a little bit dated. The last movie I recommend is called The Truman Show. It tells the story of Truman, who is a man who slowly realizes that his entire life is a TV show and all his friends and family are like actors. It's really crazy.
How many cameras you got there in that town?
5,000. Truman is the first child to have been legally adopted by a corporation.
Dishwasher safe.
That's amazing.
While the world he inhabits is counterfeit,
I'm not allowed to talk to you.
there's nothing fake about Truman himself.
They say it's a comedy, but it's like a little horror film or sci-fi. You just kind of have to watch it to get it. Oh, hey. Have a good spring break. That's it.
Alright, starting off, we have this beautiful cat. To be honest, I feel like he's much cooler than me. And then this dog, she's so cute. I love her. I would literally give my life for her. And, oh my god, okay, I don't even know how to describe this cat. He looks like a nice guy. And oh my god, this is the cutest little man I've ever seen in my entire life. I would die for him.
For those of you who love anime and enjoy all the entertainment these studios bring us, here are my 4 anime recommendations to watch during spring break. Number 1, Your Lie April, made by A1 Pictures. A piano prodigy who lost his ability to play after suffering a traumatic event in his childhood meets an eccentric girl who will turn his life around. Number 2, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, made by Kyoto Animation. In the human world where an officer worker named Kobayashi is met by a dragon maid along with a couple of her other dragon friends in this cute, charming, and funny slice of life. Number 3, Violet Evergarden, also made by Kyoto Animation. In the aftermath of a great war, a young female ex-soldier named Violet works as an auto-memory doll to transcribe people's thoughts and feelings into words on paper. In doing so, she follows her own path and seeks out the meaning of the phrase "I love you," as well as understanding her own emotions and feelings better. And number 4, Plastic Memories, made by Doga Kobo Animation Studios. Taking place in a city in the near future, an SIA Corp terminal service employee named Tsukasa works with a Jiftia named Ida, which are androids with human-like qualities and with a minimum lifespan. As their relationship grows and begin to slowly fall in love, it is revealed that her last few moments with him will come to an end.
What's up, Vipers? Welcome back to Groovy Grub with Ashton, and today I'm going to be making a carrot cake. First, you're going to need your measuring cups, olive oil, carrot cake mix, cream cheese, 3 eggs, a whisk, and a bowl. First, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350. Then you're going to want to pour your carrot cake mix flour into a bowl. Next, crack your 3 eggs into the bowl. Then, take 2/3 of a cup of olive oil and pour that into your bowl. Then, take 1 cup of water and pour that into your bowl. Then, begin whisking and do it thoroughly for about 2 minutes. Then, it should look something like this. Next, you're going to want to spray your pan. Then pour your mix into your pan. Next, you're going to throw it in the oven for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, you're going to pull it out, and it's going to look something like this. Then you're going to want to take it out of the pan, throw some cream cheese on there, and there's your carrot cake, Vipers. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
For soccer, we have JV and varsity boys and girls against Willow Canyon, and for basketball, we have JV varsity for girls against Younker. And we don't have anything for wrestling, so that's it for sports.
Ooh, I love carrot cake. Kiana, didn't that carrot cake look good?
We have more important things to discuss.
Right.
Finishing off this episode, we have Stella's celebration of Women's History Month, a back-to-school PSA, Nick's school tips, and tea store.
Mary Ware Dennett. She was an artist, suffragist, birth control reformer, and an anti-war advocate. She began her reform career at the National American Women's Suffrage Association, where she served as a literature coordinator and wrote a number of influential essays for the movement. In 1915, she founded the first birth control organization in the United States. Marsha P. Johnson is one of the main people involved with starting the Stonewall Uprising of 1969. Her activist work led her to be a founding member of the first U.S. organization to be set around housing homeless LGBTQ youth. Jane Goodall's unique connection to the environment and animals has inspired generations to conserve and protect our planet's fellow inhabitants. Susan B. Anthony was an American women's rights activist that played a key role in the women's suffrage movement. Her involvement led to the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote.
Hey Vipers, I hope you guys are all excited because we're finally going back to school in person. Well, most of us. It depends on which learning method you prefer. A survey will be sent to our emails, so make sure to check frequently and fill out the survey as soon as possible. Today, I'll be providing you guys with most of the answers to the questions that you may have about this transition, so make sure to pay attention. As for the big changes, school now starts and ends 30 minutes later, and Wednesdays are now early release days that should be used as independent work time. Regardless of whether you choose to go back to school or not, you still need to check in with your teacher and let them know that you are there. Now, coming back to school is going to be a little different. A lot lot of activities are going to be hands-on based since we haven't had the chance to properly do that earlier this year. And if you choose to stay home, you're going to be held to the same expectations and standards as those that are attending school in person. So that means if you've been struggling with doing your online work, then you should probably consider going back to in-person school so that you have that guidance from your peers and your teachers. School is going back to normal completely with just a few minor adjustments to accommodate the health guidelines. However, if you're staying home, you'll just be having to do the assignments on Google Classroom and everything will be self-directed for you. So to sum it up, if you're at home, it's self-directed, and if you're at school, it's group-based. You'll still have the same classes and the same teachers, so don't think that any of that will change. So make sure you take time to heavily think about your decision on whether you want to go back to school or stay at home, but not too much time. Remember to submit your survey as soon as possible, and once you submit your survey, there's no going back. That's all that I have for you today, Vipers. Make sure to stay safe and have an amazing spring break.
If you ever feel like recording your screen for a lesson for later, like this, or some other reason, use this Chrome extension called Screencastify. It's very simple and easy to use. If your teacher is making you watch a long video and you just want to skim through it, you can click on these three dots in the corner, open transcript, and it will give you the script for the video. And if you're looking for something specific, you can hit Command F to search for a sentence or word. If you're writing an essay with a required character count and you can't reach it, you can write the rest of the required characters at the end of the essay and paint them white.
Hey Vipers, welcome to another episode of Tease Tour. This week is about chickens, so I will briefly introduce you to them. I apologize in advance and I cannot get you better shots, but trust me, there is a reason for it. Now we have well over 30 chickens on our ranch, but the only one that matters is the one coming towards the camera. His name is Nigel and he likes to attack everyone who enters a pen. So although I was trying to get decent shots of the chickens, I was not willing to risk my life by going in there. Sorry guys. And this concludes my Tease Tour trilogy. Until next time, Vipers, thanks for watching.
Well, that's all we have for this episode. When we return from spring break, we'll have a lot more episodes for you guys. But until then, peace out.
Peace out.